Hi, my name is Vianj and I'll be going over Lights Out and Tic-Tac-Toe. So for Lights Out, I added a sound to the buttons so the player will know once they clicked on them. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to win. Let's go in my game manager real quick. Team 22. And once you win, you'll be notified by the music sound effect and a text on screen, and you can restart the game at any time. So for my Unity setup, I have a bunch of buttons. They're currently off right now, well, their image is off right now. And then we have the game objects and their child. For the scripts, I'm just going to do a brief overview of the functions. So for toggle value, I'm just going to get my game manager and get the numeric ID of it and have the toggle grid location handle it. And then for set on and off bool value, I'm just going to set the value of the child component or the child object on or off depending on if the light is on, then turn off the bulb that's not on. Then for our public int bool, which child value, you're just getting the child value and setting it to true or false. And then in here, which is stuff, well, we have a grid array and turn counter, it just keeps track of the turn. We also have some game objects that's just setting them on or off depending on if the player wins or not. Then we have our win state, it's just checking if we have won the game. On void start, we are checking, well, we're not checking anything, we're just setting the lights on and off or off randomly. For void restart, we're just getting the scene and then we're just reloading that scene. And then the toggle grid location, we are getting the grid array and we are just setting it on or off depending on the value. And for our enter move, we're just gonna, well, this script basically handles the toggling of different game objects, childs. So based on where you click the square, it's gonna turn off all the lights adjacent to it in a 1 square range, including where you click it on. For check player 1, we're just checking if the player has won or not, and then we're just setting the canvas on or off to the next canvas. For enter move event, well, this is for Unity itself to handle our other function. And then we're just getting the turn. And for Tic-Tac-Toe, this is my Tic-Tac-Toe project. So for our Tic-Tac-Toe, I'm just gonna briefly go over it since I'm already running out of time. We're just taking turns, and once a player has 3 in a row, they automatically win. We have similar setup, but for Tic-Tac-Toe, I did not use any buttons this time. I just used the game objects themselves. And for the scripts, we have our mouse down, which you're just checking. The mouse down, we're checking our interactive function. It's going over here to the public void interaction function, and we're just checking have I been clicked to true. For interactive function, we're getting the ID, and we're also checking if have I been clicked. Then we are setting our game object to true or false, well, a child game object true or false. And then the public void int, which child ID, we're just getting the ID of the child. And then for our game manager, we're checking all the possible outcomes for player 1 and 2, and then we're setting the correct text to set active. For void start, we're just getting all of our game objects length array, public void enter move. We are just setting the value of the turn symbol for 1, which is X, and then turn symbol 2 for O, and we're just gonna set it to true or false depending on which one has been clicked based on the turn. And we're just here, our last pool, we're just checking if player has 1, and then we're just setting active our win function. And this has been a brief overview of tic-tac-toe and Lights Out. Thanks for watching.